an epic Bad Blood, a PLE that was worth watching. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got finished watching it. I'm here with Brother Hugh on episode 275 of Break It Down with Brian H. coming up.
No, baby, that's for somebody else. We're just going to keep you right where you're at right now.
It doesn't matter what you think.
The Wrestling Realm presents Break It Down with Brian H.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this episode of Break It Down with Brian H. I am your host, Brian H. Waters. Shout out to Hypnosis on the beats. I got Brother Hugh, y'all know from Championship Culture,
right,
the producer.
Do it the right way.
Yeah.
HASTHE to the 3RD. That's me. Let's go.
Y'all know who he is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, a third member of the Wrestling Realm Now podcast. Hugh, what a night.
What a night, brother.
Man, so, you know, Bad Blood. Now, full discrepancy, full transparency. We was at Morgan State's homecoming.
Shout out Bears.
As we knew Bad Blood was on, we was like, all right, we're going to get out and we're going to make our way home. And all, you know, of course, you know, we ain't start walking till about 5:55, 6 o'clock. Now, he was watching the show.
Yep.
I'm like, I want to see. I'm going to sit down. And I was like, all right, then, you know, he was hungry. He wanted to go to Stoko's. So I said, look, all right, we'll go there. And I said, all right, forget it. We're going to put it right on the phone. That's because we got the Peacock network. So we watched the show on our way, and we watched the CM Punk. We ain't going to get too much into that other than, did they finish the story? Is it over?
I kind of hope so now, to be honest. To be honest. I mean, it's been going on for a while, but we're definitely going to revisit this down the line for sure.
Yeah, you know, we'll revisit this down the line. We're going to definitely get into that on Wednesday, I'm sure. But the big thing, we're going to jump right to the main event. That's what people want to hear about.
Right.
Let's start with the end and work backwards.
All right, let's do it.
The final boss shows up. Now, in wrestling, I love that sometimes things can be predictable.
Mm-hmm.
But even when they're predictable, it's great, right?
Right.
Then there's things that's like, that could happen. That makes sense for it to happen. Doesn't mean it will.
Right.
Tonight, Jimmy Uso coming back.
Absolutely.
I saw a couple things on Twitter, and I hurry up and scroll. Somebody, you know, because we can't, wrestling fans, this is what irritates me. Nobody wants to be surprised anymore, right? They want to be the first to report.
Right.
And somebody had to take a selfie with him, and they had to say, now here's the thing, because if Jimmy says no, denies the selfie, oh, Jimmy Uso
He's a bad guy, right?
Bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, but he took the selfie, all smiles, and I kept scrolling and said, maybe, no. I don't want to know that he's in Atlanta.
Right.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, his wife was hosting the show.
That is true.
So he could have been just there as being a supportive husband.
That's
But
right.
nonetheless, I want you to talk about the part that you was impressed by the most, the camera angle when Solo Sikoa is looking at his guys.
Right.
And then you said it.
Well, what got me before Solo even looked back was Michael Cole.
Oh.
Michael Cole was like, oh, Corey, do you see this? And Corey was like, well, I don't have a monitor. I can't see what's going on. And then I was like, hold on, something's happening. Then the camera panned over.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you saw Jimmy just standing there. And I was just like, bro, the production is crazy right now in WWE. It's phenomenal, man. Like I you know how I am when it comes to production, good production. I'm just like, bro,
man.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
It was a great way to bring him back for sure.
And that's what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to, we're as production guys, we still supposed to be getting these lessons. We're still supposed to be seeing things that we're impressed by. And that's what WWE has been doing a great job at. We pay attention to all these details, but we still get impressed. And when Jimmy Uso showed up, the same way, black hoodie, black bandana.
Yes, sir.
And I remember you jumping out, what does the shirt say? What does the shirt say? And said, they not the ones. First of all, because I got the We the One shirt. I got to get they not
You got to get that one now. That was smooth. Right.
It was. And I always loved the new merch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as Jimmy Uso did that, he comes out, he beats up, he jumps in the ring, helps out, takes out the other bloodline members, man. And we are fully thread in a civil war.
Yes, we are.
Cody would do the splash on Jacob. That would eliminate them.
Right.
Leaving Roman Reigns to get the pinfall victory. And then the hug. We haven't seen Roman hug Jimmy like that where it was genuine, because it's always been manipulative.
Right. There's so much emotion in that moment. Right.
But this one right here, and then, you know, when they beat up, man, did you want Roman to go back and help?
At first, no.
Okay.
To be honest. But I kind of figured that he was going to do that.
Yeah.
Just because Roman, he wants Cody. He wants to take the title off of Cody. He wants Cody to be 100%, you know, and when he goes and finally confronts him for the title. So, hey, I've kind of figured after a while, you know, he would go back and he would just let him, you know, get his butt whooped for a little bit, and then he'll come back and be like, look, yeah,
and
I'm going to show you what's up.
When Jimmy said, he said, but you know, Roman, tribal chief, you said you gave me your word.
That is true.
You gave me your word. He's like, nah, that was one and done.
Right.
But it was still a part of that. But, you know, they go out there to help. And then the two, they have a moment. And again, slowing it down, letting us take in that moment, understanding, you know, working the camera shots. All the photographers are going to go and get these epic shots.
That's right.
Of the handing the belt over, Cody standing with the belt. And just when we thought they would hit the credits, the final boss.
We got the eyebrow tonight, baby. It's been a while. But yeah, we got it. And I don't even know what to say about it because we don't know what's next.
Right.
It came out, didn't say anything, just gave it the 1, 2, 3, and now we gotta wait and see what's next. Right.
You don't know what that means. You don't know if Rock and Roman are in cahoots.
Right.
And if he said, all right, you finished one job, now it's time to do the other job. You don't know if Roman and Rock aren't in cahoots, and Rock is upset at Roman for helping. What if Rock sent Solo and they didn't get the job done? There are so many things, and I'm not one to sit up there and try to pick it apart and say, no, it has to be this, because that's how people get the feelings.
Absolutely.
But I will say that I'm excited to see how this all unfolds because, man, that was good television.
It was. Did you see the look on Cody's face?
Yeah.
He was so confused. He looked at Roman like, what's going on? Like, I love that, man. They cinema. We say it all the time now. Cinema, is great right now in WWE. So,
what did you think of the match?
The match, at first I didn't think it was carrying along the way it should have been. Like the pop wasn't there for me at first. Okay, but as the match went along, it kind of like grew on to me because, you know, like Roman, he does a phenomenal job selling and just putting over the talent that's in the ring with him. I like the way that they eliminated Cody and Jacob. So we didn't really get that much action with Jacob and Roman. But, you know, we're going to revisit that down the line. So, yeah, I mean, overall, the match, it did what it was supposed to do. We got to the ending. We brought it home. We got to Jimmy Uso. That's all that mattered. And we got the win for the Bloodline, the OTC.
We got the win. We got the OTC, man. And you know, the thing is, right? I like that, like on the Wrestling Around Now podcast, one of the things Dwayne said was watching how Roman and Cody interacted. Right. One thing I saw was Roman, you know, him like, no, tag me in. There's another part where the fans are saying we want Roman, and Roman's kind of putting Cody like, you hear what these people want?
Yeah, give it here.
And that's Cody's home.
It is.
You know, and we haven't been getting no tribal chief a lot lately. So those people are very happy to get some tribal chief.
That's one thing I said during the match. Like, Cody is getting outshined right now.
Yeah.
To be honest, let's be honest.
You got two mega stars right there, but when you got one that you see all the time versus one that you don't, it's kind of like when you go back to 2000. You remember when Austin was out for so long and The Rock and Triple H were pretty much carrying it? When Austin came back in September, we was like, okay, that's what we want. You know? Yeah. And we still had to wait for that journey. And unfortunately, Austin thought maybe Turner Heel was going to help. It really didn't. But we had to wait for that journey for him to become champion. Right. I don't know how long we're going to have to wait for Roman Reigns, right? Like, would this be a chase that begins going into WrestleMania season, on the road to WrestleMania? Would this be a chase that's after WrestleMania?
I feel like right now it most likely will be a chase after WrestleMania.
Oh, okay.
Because you have so many opponents that Roman has to go through right now to get to Cody. Now you have that curveball of The Rock. You don't know what's going on. So it's like The Rock said he has first dibs on him. Right after that Raw after WrestleMania, he said, "Look, I'm coming for you." You know, so we don't know what's going to happen with that. And then, man, it's a lot to take in right now.
Would you be okay with one more reign from Dwayne? And I don't like, I'm gonna be real, I don't like calling him that.
Dwayne, okay.
I don't, because I mean we're wrestling fans, right? He's always going to be The Rock to me.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people when they say it, it's very markish. Like they feel like there's some insider term, even though that was his name, like he was going by that in movies.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like it felt like it's made fun of. But in this case, because it rhymed, I had to say it.
Right.
One more reign with Dwayne. I'm for it. The final boss is the WWE World Heavyweight Undisputed Champion.
Man, I'm always for it, bro.
Oh yeah,
Come on now. This is a childhood favorite. I mean, I know he's involved, but yes, I'm always for it. I don't think it's needed, to be honest. I don't think it's needed right now. But I'm always for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson coming back, being champion.
I don't think. All right, it's probably not, but the story could use it. It would be a nice, interesting part to the story. Right. Do he need it? Obviously.
No.
Do Cody need to lose it? Obviously not. Do the business need him to be champion? Probably not. But a nice addition to the story.
They can make it make sense. Let's do it.
To the mantle, The Rock would have he would have the, as you know, championship culture. Y'all like to talk about the actual titles and the championship belts.
Yes, sir.
So we'll talk this, little championship culture salt in this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Rock would have then the Big Eagle, the undisputed title, the spinner title, and the scratch logo title. You're giving him the gold network title.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, it completes the collection.
Yeah.
So why not?
And then there's always that video, Rock with undisputed, universal title on Young Rock.
Yeah.
I know people always say Rock and Roman doesn't need the title.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, it would be a nice prize.
It would be. It would look nice on TV right now, and then just it's The Rock, man. You can't go wrong with it.
And also too, like you think about the crossover appeal, movie studios, all these places saying The Rock and Roman Reigns for the WWE Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania 41.
That's selling seats, man.
Exactly. Because he's the final boss. But I want to talk about before we get out of here. We gotta talk about that entrance, man.
Who? Which one?
All right, let's start with we'll go bad to good.
Oh my God.
Cody Rhodes entrance. A lot of people. Shout out to the band.
Yes.
Did a good job. I just don't know if band music in this case worked for a arena versus a stadium.
That makes sense. It doesn't seem like it was really rehearsed, honestly.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was going on, but there was a lot of hiccups during that entrance, and they got through it. But boy, did Roman come through, and they really did their thing with Roman's entrance for sure. They got his on point. So
it takes you back to WrestleMania when he debuted that song, and finally getting a win with that song. But it was like, whoa, because we always talked about when he brought in, and ironically, when he introduced the Head of the Table theme song, I said, it feels like some Final Boss type music when you're playing a video game.
Absolutely.
I didn't think The Rock would come back and be that terminology, but that was the words I used. I said, it feels like we're going against that Final Boss. Dun, 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 dun. And now this one, it felt more epic. It felt like very like, can Cody overcome this?
And I hate to use the word, but he really feels like God. Like, seriously, like,
yeah,
he's in God mode. You can't stop him right now. That aura is crazy right now.
Very much so.
So, yeah, man.
Yeah, very much so, man. And this was now overall for the show, and like I said, we'll get more into it on Wednesday, but we'll get on a couple highlights real quick.
Yep.
Raquel Rodriguez coming back. Me and the guy, Brandon guy, shout out to Custom Guy 913. We talked about it, and the reason why I said, I just felt like the Judgment Day could use another woman to balance. And I thought maybe a heater. I just didn't feel like Rhea Ripley was going to get the title back. And, I thought I enjoyed it. I'm glad Raquel's back.
Absolutely.
That's going to be interesting. The aesthetics of those two.
A heel Raquel?
Yeah.
I'm with it. I love it.
I think it works better.
I thought she should have came up as a heel when she got called up in the first place. But yeah. I'm glad she's back.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting.
And healthy.
Huh?
And healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, less bumps.
Right.
Yeah, less bumps.
Right.
Priest and Balor. It was cool. I was like, maybe it was me because I'm a little tired. I was like, maybe, I was like, okay, this is like the calm down match.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Bailey and Nia Jax, I missed most of it. Just driving back home, getting food, waiting for the food because Brother Hugh wanted Stoko's chicken.
Blame the chicken box, bro. That's on me.
So I can't wait to go back and
I
rewatch that.
apologize. It's on me.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, we're gonna definitely talk about it on Wednesday. But overall, how'd you feel about the show?
Overall, I mean, it delivered like it always does. Triple H has found a way. He's found his knack with these 5-match pay-per-views or PLEs. I'm sorry, but he spaces them out perfectly. Mm-hmm. Each match hits. It tells the story. It gets straight to the point, and it creates new stories. So I can't complain.
There you go. You can't complain. I can't complain. I wish I would have went to Atlanta, but next time that was definitely a night of like. You just wish you was in there.
Absolutely.
And it's Atlanta. They got it started early. So, they're going to be partying tonight.
For a while. Yes, sir.
Yes, for a while.
Sir.
But any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, just every belt has a story.
Every belt has a story. What's the story of your first belt?
My first belt?
Yeah.
Well, we went to the last ROH show here in Baltimore. It was UMBC Arena?
Yep.
I forgot what it's called. But I didn't have a belt. Everybody else has a belt. Of course, brother Brandon, the guy, he had an extra belt in his trunk. He was like, "Here, take it. We're gonna walk around. We're gonna stump. We're gonna do our thing." And I fell in love with the belt. Long story short, I fell in love with it. I gave it back to him at the end of the night. He said the look on my face was like I was giving away like $1 million or I just lost my puppy. I didn't think that at the time, but apparently that's what he saw.
Right.
So like probably like a week later, he just showed up and was just like, "Hey, here, take this."
Wow.
Gave me the ROH World Heavyweight Championship. He gave me 2 of them actually.
Dang.
And ROH is near and dear to our heart because we went to a lot of long Saturdays at Dew Burns Arena in Baltimore. And we've been through a lot of storylines, a lot of wrestling matches, great wrestling matches. And
Kevin Owens, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or Kevin Steen at the time.
Yeah. So it was near and dear to my heart at that point in time. But
Mia Yim, Prince Nana.
Yep. To today, like
Adam Cole,
those are some. That's the favorite belt. That's my favorite belt that I have right now.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, you heard every belt has a story, but you can find those stories every Tuesday.
That's right.
Right here on the Wrestling Realm. Championship culture. Make sure you subscribe. Click the links below. Check out the merch. You can click the links to buy these shirts right here on YouTube. It'll take you to the store, but you can get your Wrestling Realm shirt. You can get your Proud Wrestling Fan shirt. Everybody should have that shirt.
Yes.
Go and wear it out. Be proud to be a wrestling fan.
We have flavors.
Hey, we was at homecoming. Shout out to DJ Flo.
Yes.
We was standing there chilling. Shout out to the homie Chris. Shout out to the homie, what's her name? Markia.
Yeah.
New friends. That's what happens at homecoming. You meet new people. Shout out to Raj, Uncle Raj. And we sitting up there, and all of a sudden I hear somebody, there go my wrestling guys. It's the wonderful, the incredible, the epic, straight from New York City, DJ Flo. We both had classes with him. He be doing his things. He plugged me in with C3W. That's how we had DJ Quicksilver and I don't want to say Raleigh Fingers. What's his name? Oh my goodness, I drew a blank.
I forgot his name.
We had the owners right here. Check out that interview on the Wrestling for the Culture playlist. But ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for us right here on Break It Down with Brian H. Episode 275.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. When did this show start? 2019? 2019. 2018. End of 2018.
You've been putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, and then I kind of once we got the Wrestling Realm Down podcast, I ain't had to do it every week.
I feel it.
So I was like, we got to do Wrestling Realm now. I ain't got to break it down every week because we're going to break it down there. But until the next time, folks, so long, everybody.